With the right prompt, you can generate Hollywood level cinematic scenes like this, guys. In this video, I will show you 10 Nano Banana prompts that can generate movie level AI visuals, and the best part is I'll also explain why each prompt works so you can start writing your own cinematic prompt right away. Most cinematic prompts follow a simple formula, which is the character, environment, lighting, and camera style, guys. Without further ado, let us jump right into my PC and proceed. Alright guys, so I have what we call the Hollywood Decade Prompt Library. So I have about 10 prompts in my library right here. I'm going to be exploring all and understand why each of them work. Copy the first prompt. Now each prompt right here has a movie pattern and style it represents. This represents the fantasy epic. So go back to Google Gemini, click on the create, and automatically Nano Banana Pro 2 is loaded. Then hit on the thinking and then smash, guys. All right, so we have our result for the Snow Queen and the fantasy epic movie. And this particular prompt works because it combines a strong character with a clear fantasy environment. You can see the strong character at its fantasy environment, like movies of Cinderella and type and stuff. So it has a clear fantasy environment, and the glowing snowflakes and even ice cave create atmosphere, while the chain lightning and film green mimic the visual style used in big fantasy movies. Now, if you are a fan of fantasy epic movies, then you're able to understand this Enchanting Queen, Sophia the First, and stuff. These are the type of visuals you see there, and this takes hundreds of millions to create in real movies. And Nano Banana 2 just give us that. Moving to prompt 2. So this is a result for prompt 2. It's called a Dark Knight. And this represents the urban noise type of movie. And this particular prompt work because it uses rain, near reflection, and deep shadows to create a classic new movie atmosphere. Details like wet water surface and close framing up make the scenes feel realistic and dramatic, guys. So you can see the new lightning, you can see the rain. It doesn't look plastic. Another Manara Pro make it to look so real, and you can see how wet the body is, like the clothes he's putting on is actually wet, fitting up with the weather, guys. This is a Batman stuff, right? So let us move on to the prompt 3. Result for prompt 3, and this is called the Armored Hero, and this is a scientific action type of movie, guys. So this particular prompt works because it creates scale and action. A flying armored suit above a city instantly feels like a blockbuster moment, and the sunset lightning combine a detailed meta textures that makes the whole scene look cinematic like a Hollywood movie, guys. You can see the lightning, you can see the flying suit above the city level. And this is an Iron Man costume, but then I do not use it, those names specifically for third party reasons. All right, moving on to the prompt 4. This is the result for prompt 4, and this is called the Chaos Villain. Now, this is a psychological thriller type of movie, and this particular prompt works because it focuses on mood and tension. Now, the single spotlight and a dark background isolates the character, which is a common technique used in psychological thriller themes to keep everything 100% cinematic and emotional. So this represents almost 100 million Hollywood budget scene. This is like a Joker, a psychological thriller type of movie that keeps you at the tip of your toes trying to know what is going to happen next, guys. Moving on to prompt 5. Result for prompt 5, and it's called the Webslinger. It is a dynamic action type of movie. Now, this particular prompt simply works because it adds motion and perspectives. The POV camera angle and the motion blur make the viewer feel like they are inside the action, which is a technique used in many superhero Hollywood movies, guys. Now, you feel like you're in a movie, you feel like you're in the action, and this hand alone already tells you the character, which is Spider-Man, guys. So prompt 5 uses a psychological way to make you feel like you're in a dynamic Hollywood action movie. Moving on to prompt 6. Prompt 6 is called the Desert Prophet and is a sexy epic. And this particular prompt works because it uses key to create a cinematic Hollywood moment. A massive sand dunes and giant creature in the background make the scene feel epic and larger than life. Now that is how ancient movies, dragon movies, or all the supernatural things you see in movies are created, and it gives you that 100% Hollywood feel, guys. Nano Banana Pro focuses on this and get it does the interaction with the environment very, very clean and detailed. All right, so let us proceed to prompt 7. Something you need to know is that most cinematic Hollywood movies AI prompt follows the simple formula. It follows a structure of a clear character, a detailed environment, dramatic lighting, and a cinematic camera style. This is the result of prompt 7. And like I said, it's called the Amazonian and it's a mythological hero type of movie. And this particular prompt combines heroic character design with dramatic lightning. The glowing armor is spark in the air and the sunset lightning create a powerful movie style moment, guys. Now, this is what gives you that Hollywood cinematic feel, guys. Moving on to prompt 8. Prompt is called The Forest Hunter. And it's a fantasy world building type of movie. Now, this particular prompt focuses on world building, and that world building have it in mind. The glowing jungle and the bioluminescent lightning help the AI generate a rich fantasy environment that feels alive like a Hollywood scene, guys. So you can see this is a popular character that you see in movies, and the exact colors combination matching the environment, something that makes it stand out exceptionally, guys. So this is how you do to get this particular scene that you see in a movie that looks so expensive, and that is what makes this prompt feel like a Hollywood level type of movie. Moving on to prompt, the prompt 9, and it's called a Wasteland Driver. This is a high octane grid type of movie, and this particular prompt add chaos and motion. The sandstorms, flying debris, and the gritty film looks create a high energy action scene similar to post-apocalyptic movies, guys. Now, this is what gives it that Hollywood level type of vibes. For instance, this is a zombie apocalypse, and you're driving in the car, running away, and I can see the dust, the concentration on the car, the looks on his eyes, and everything. It's another level and a Hollywood level type of concentration. Slow prompt 10. All right, paste your prompt over here and then smash. So this is the final prompt from 10. This prompt is called the Wizard Fantasy Adventure type of movie, and this particular prompt works because it uses strong visual contrast. The bright magical light against the dark cavern makes the wizard stand out and gives the scene an epic Hollywood fantasy feels like magic movies, cave movies, and stuff. This is just exactly what you see in movies, and this is high budget stuff. But Nano Banana 2 creates this with just a single prompt, and that gives it that Hollywood AI feel, right? And that makes this prompt feel like a Hollywood level type of thing, guys. So this is just basically all. Always remember that Hollywood prompt follows a simple formula. A clear character, detailed environment, dramatic lighting, and a cinematic camera style. I'll be making the prompt available in the Telegram community. For now, thanks for watching. See you all next time.